fellow Gargoyles, welcome to another tier list. This time we're going to go into the Mario Kart tracks. Oh man, of course, specifically Mario Kart 64, where I get to rate every freaking track. And of course, this also added the battle fields as well, for like the multiplayer doing the balloon battles. So yes, I'm going to go through them. And of course, here we go. The thing is favorite, it's great, it's okay, it's meh, or fuck no, I don't want to race on this thing ever again. So yes, without further ado, I'm going to take care of the multiplayer battle things first. So first up, we got the donut. It's meh. It's just a giant circle with lava around. It's not crazy cool like the magma effect, but all it is just literally driving around in a circle. That's really about it. Alright, next up we have, I don't remember exactly what this one's called, but this one, it's okay. I do love going up and down, dropping down in areas, and overall, it's an okay thing for multiplayer. Battle Forts, I think this was called. I actually think this is great. This is fun where you can actually, it's like pick a square, and just like, nope, I claim this, and you try to defend it. And of course, you know, you can make things up what you want with this track. It's a pretty great time. And, you know, up and down and everything else is what's great about that little thing. And last but not least, if I can find it, the skyscraper. This is my favorite one out of them all. I just love the skyscraper. Like, again, you're high up in the air, and of course you can fall off the edges right there or in the middle. And for some reason, it just felt like I was in some kind of Star Wars thing. I don't know why. Like, when you're falling down, you see these lights. It just reminds me of the Death Star for some reason. I don't know why. But overall, I do love that the most out of all those multiplayer battle arenas. So with that being out of the way, now we'll go into, I guess the tracks now. I'm actually looking. I think one's missing. No, I think they're all there. So I'm gonna try my best to go in order. Try my best, because I know the first one is Luigi's Circuit, if I can find it. Alright, or Luigi's Raceway. This is just an okay track. This is, not meh, just okay. It's an okay track. It's just an introduction to Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64. It's just a great track. I mean, nothing special. It's just Luigi. You would think I would put favorite. No. I love my boy Luigi, but I can still, you know, judge the tracks. It's just an okay track overall. Alright, next up we got Moo Moo Meadows or Farms, I can't remember exactly, but this one is still an okay time. Again, still pretty much trying to learn how to race and all that stuff, and of course Monty Moles screwing you over if they can try. But overall, just a good time. I think the next one is Koopa Cape? Koopa Cave? Or no, Koopa Cape. This one I actually think it's great. I love the shortcut they added in that track, and of course you get to deal with the crabs, and of course you get to deal with the little hops, and of course dealing with water as well, just in case you're trying to do the shortcut, or you're trying to see with the resistance in the water. It's a great way of showing like things can slow you down and whatnot. It's a great learning curve. Next up we got the Calamari Desert. I love that track so much, and I'm so glad they brought it back in the remake, or, you know, remade it in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just a great time. I love the train. I mean, it's a simple design as well. It's just literally just go around in a giant circle. But overall, you got the train, and of course you can take the shortcut as well, going through the tracks, and of course I'm trying to avoid the train. But overall, I just love it. The song is great. And yeah, it was a pretty good way to end the first cup. Alright, so next up I think is the Flower Cup. I want to remember where the heck it is. I think it's Toad's Turnpike. Here's my thing. I know a lot of people would complain about this one. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. For me, I actually love this. I love this darn thing. Now, if you're talking about Mirror, no. I say F no to that. But overall, for Toad's Turnpike, I actually love this one because you try to learn how to control your cart a lot better while avoiding the cars. Now, of course, like I said, if this was the Mirror Cup, this would go into F no. Never, ever again. I hated that so much. But overall, for Toad's Turnpike, I love it. I love it so much. Alright, next up, which one's next? Because we got two ice worlds. I can't remember if it was this one or that one. I want to say this one right here. I'm trying to remember this one. This one was okay. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's just an okay racetrack. I mean, again, learn about the snow, like all sliding around stuff, which is not really this one. It's pretty much the next one. Of course, the friggin' bombs and the snowman. Overall, it's not a bad design. Not a bad design. Okay, next up, I think it was Choco Mountain. I actually think this is a great design. I love it. And of course, I love and hate the friggin' turn where you can knock someone over and make them make them fall back so far back. Yeah, I just like the design, and of course, the remake is not bad either. Alright, I think the last one, I believe, was Mario Raceway. I believe so. This one is an okay track as well. I do love the giant pipe you go through. Of course, you're dealing with a bunch of pipes around. I mean, the scenery is okay, but overall it's just a simple track, and of course it looks like a gun for some reason. If you look at the track layout, it just looks like a gun for some damn reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Alright, so next up, we're now going into the Star Cup, I believe. I think it goes to Wario Stadium. Here's my thing with Wario Stadium. I love this design, but it's so long. That's why we probably never see it ever again. But I do love the freaking high jump you go over, and you can screw people over and make them fall down. And of course, the speedrunners who do that little jump around it. Whew, I just love that kind of crap. I wish they did more of these kind of things, but I like more to it. Because overall, it is a very long track. But I just love the idea of it. Let's see, next, I believe it's Donkey Kong. I could be horribly wrong, like I could be messing up horribly with this, but it's okay. So next up is Donkey Kong's thing. I actually love this. Love this freaking track. I mean, this one just adds more. Obviously, you go over a boat, and then you go into the jungle, and of course, you go off the road. You're getting pelted with coconuts, or whatever the heck that is. I'm assuming coconuts, to where you spiral out of control until they push you right back onto the track. And of course, this bridge, and of course, you can make that shortcut as well. Overall, it's a great time. Great time, and of course, they can screw you over, too. Next up is Royal Raceway. I put this as a favorite. I love this design. Of course, another big jump over, and of course, a little Easter egg. You see Peach's castle from Super Mario 64. You can actually drive up in there and just see the castle. Yeah, and it's just a great track. Just like that very much. I feel like for some reason, I feel like we're missing a track or two. Which it probably is, because there's this ice one. Yeah, I think the ice was supposed to go somewhere. This one is an okay track as well. Again, you're dealing with penguins. You go into the cave, see a lot more penguins. It's just an okay track. It's not meh. It's just an okay track. Okay, so next up we got the last four. Alright, Yoshi's track. I actually think it's great. I love the idea. It's like you have no idea who's in what place. The fact is, it's multiple. Actually, you know what? I'm taking this as favorite. I actually like that a lot more. The fact is, the whole question thing is great. I'm so upset they took it away in the number 8 when they remade it. It's like I want the mystery, man. I love the whole thing, and like different ways of driving to different courses or throughout the course. And of course, there's obviously the one that takes you there quickest. But the fact is, it gives you options to get somewhere. I like that. Next up, we got the Banshee Boardwalk. This is the fuck no. This is the fuck no track. I hate this track so damn much. Even Mirror, like, this bridge sucked. I mean, when you get inside the building, it's not bad, but the entire premise of this thing sucks so awful, because the things are gone. Like, the guard is out of there. I do like the whole cheap things, the bats. But overall, the track itself is just hell no. That's why we never see this track ever again. So this is the worst one for me. I never want to go back on that again. And next up, we got Bowser's Castle. This is a good favorite of mine. Jesus Christ, like Bowser's tracks are always like one of the better ones. Like one of the best tracks because they do so much for them. Like you go in circle or freaking climb up the little tower that you see here. You see Bowser's statue shooting fire at you. The thwomps getting in the way. Thwomps or womps? I think thwomps. Yeah. And of course it's a pain to deal with them, of course, but it's just fun. And of course, you know, all the lava around. It's just very menacing, and it's really Bowser themed. I really love it so much. And last but not least, we've got Rainbow Road. This is a meh. Here's my thing. I love Rainbow Road, but this thing is so freaking long. Like this thing takes way too long to go through. But of course, the only appeal for this is just the fact it's a rainbow color, but then you see all the freaking characters' faces in the distance. I mean, it looks great, but the only thing that redeems this is obviously the infamous shortcut to take with a jump that I did, of course, with Zook. And of course, I think I'll leave in the description below for the playlist of the Mario Kart 64 I did with me and my voices, so you can watch that, because again, I enjoy going through Mario Kart 64 very much. With that's it for this tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I am going to do Double Dash and then the Mario Kart Wii. I'm only doing those two because, you know, at least it's kind of fresh in my mind since I, you know, did those as a series. Eventually we'll probably do Mario Kart 8 or maybe the Super Mario Circuit. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that's going to be it. And so until then, my fellow Gargoyles, see you guys next time.